just came back from the hydrotherapy pool. Nearly hit 2 kangaroos on the way home. Every bird in the countryside had a death wish and nearly got hit by my car, but missed them, thank goodness. Don't need another bird in a cage, that's for sure. Anyway, thought I'd jump on. I did do another video on the way because I just bought this car holder, phone car holder, and did a video on the way to the hydro pool. Checked the video and there was a clicking noise in it, so I had to start all over again. It's fine. Joys of YouTube, I guess. Video creating. But yeah, I was talking about alcohol dependency, which I struggled with for 9 years. I'm not sure how many people have watched my child abuse videos, but yeah, I never got therapy for all of that, so I ended up with some alcohol abuse problems when my kids were little, which was really unfortunate because they didn't deserve to grow up like that. But unfortunately, when my first husband left, I couldn't cope. Like being a single mum of 4 kids, I just couldn't cope, and my depression was so bad. Oh my goodness, I couldn't get out of bed for like 3 months. So thought popped in my head, I'll have a drink. Think I downed a bottle of wine, and that night I was the best mum. I was up cleaning the house, cooking dinner, playing with the kids, feeling like my happy self again. And then yeah, it just continued from there. I drank every day except for the days I had too bad of a hangover. But yeah, functioned barely. Still couldn't work. I tried to work a few times and failed. But yeah, I was alcohol dependent for 9 years, and through those 9 years, I started off, I was alright at the start, but yeah, a few years in, I started getting like when I get really drunk, because I wouldn't know how to, just wouldn't stop. I just kept drinking until I'd be passed out on the ground in the middle of the night. And yeah, I ended up getting really depressed and started, well, like trying to take my own life. I've got scars all up my arm from that. Putting my kids through hell, and my husband Simon, like with hospital visits. And last time I was working a laundromat for 7 months, barely trying to keep it together. But I think the last month I didn't sleep for the entire month. Like even with sleeping tablets, I just couldn't sleep. And yeah, I got drunk one day and ended up hurting myself and ended up in hospital. And yeah, I traumatized Simon that day and traumatized everyone, including myself. Ended up in hospital needing surgery on my wrist. And yeah, I was in hospital for a week. They were going to put me into a psychiatric ward, but they were full, so there was no room for me. So after the surgery, I was in hospital for a week, and then they put me into a like a mental health well-being facility. Like you're not locked in there or anything, you can walk out of the place at any time. It's just no drinking, or you know, you got your own room. And yeah, I stayed there for 2 weeks, which gave me the time I needed. Like between the hospital and the 2 weeks there was 3 weeks of no drinking, and that gave me the time to sort of stop it. And my husband threatened to leave me as well. He said if I didn't stop drinking, he was leaving. He couldn't stand there and watch me knock myself off. Fair enough. So yeah, chose him definitely over drinking. Those 3 weeks is what I needed, and I stopped. And yeah, that was the end of that, and I never tried to knock myself off again. It was the alcohol, it was, you know, liquid courage, and I was so miserable and in such a dark place that every time I'd be blind drunk, I'd be trying to knock myself off. Which, oh, so bad for my kids. Especially, I only had Jasmine at home with me. And I just wasn't there for her, you know. I was in bed all the time with hangovers, or I was out in the kitchen drinking. You know, she was just, I regret so much about that. I just traumatized her. And, you know, she's got attachment issues from her mum trying to leave all the time, trying to knock herself off all the time. So I have a lot of regrets. I wish I could take it all back, but I can't. You know, she has to heal from that, and it's just generational trauma goes round and round until somebody can heal themselves and stop it. I'm hoping my daughter can heal herself, stop that generational trauma. But yeah, I only had one at home by that time, by the end of the drinking, because my son, my youngest, he went to live with his dad when he was 7, because I wasn't coping with Jasmine and him. They were fighting all the time, and his dad walked out when he was like 4, and every day he kept asking me to go live with his dad from the age of 4 till 7. And because I was drinking all the time, I was just a mess. I wasn't any good as a mum anyway. So at 7, I just said, yeah, okay, you can go live with your dad. But, you know, looking back at that, I regret that too now, because if I hadn't have been drinking, I might have been able to, I would have been better at handling things. Now I don't have really a relationship with him, because he grew up with his dad. I had him every second weekend, but he always used to just play video games in his room, and I never put my foot down about that. So even when I did have him on the weekends, he'd be in his room playing video games and not spending time with me. So now he's 20, and yeah, I haven't seen him since November last year. And yeah, I don't even know when I'll see him again. But yeah, he's an adult now, so if he wants to see me, he knows where I am. Just unfortunate that I don't have that relationship, a good relationship with him. Another regret, I have a few of them. I have a shitload of them. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, thank God for that. That I didn't traumatise my children, you know, more. You know, if I had have succeeded in knocking myself off, I don't know, just, if there is anybody watching this thinking those thoughts, then, you know, you just end up passing your trauma straight to the people that love you. And then you got to stand there in spirit and watch them suffer from what you've done. That'd have to be worse. So that's what I believe anyway. So yeah, it's just a bit more about me and my story. Thought my YouTube channel can just be Chats with Lee. I like that, with rumour thrown in as well, because yeah, I get more subscribers when I put a rumour short on. Don't get any really with my videos, but I like having sort of like a diary. I can look back in the future and like see where I was and how I was feeling. Oh my goodness, I really just do not like my hair at all. I had long dark hair like my whole life up until last year, and then I got sick of dyeing it because all my grey was coming out and to nearly black hair. The line was so noticeable, and I had to dye it like every 3 weeks, so I just got sick of it, and I'm like, I'm just gonna let my hair grow grey. I don't care anymore. And yeah, So now I ended up having to get it. I ended up bleaching it. My neighbour, who's a hairdresser, bleached it for me twice, fried my hair. So then I went back and turned it orange, and then I went back and cut it really short just to get the orange out. So now I'm in this ugly stage of my hair trying to grow out. But yeah, great fun. So yeah, anyway, that's probably enough for today. I'm trying to be consistent with my videos. It's hard to figure out, things to talk about, but yeah, I figure I'm just going to make it like a diary sort of thing, and yeah, whatever comes to mind. My past stuff, and I've never been good with counsellors, so maybe this is a good way for me to, just get it all out, and yeah, might do me some good, even if I never get a following or anything. It's probably just good for me anyway. So I'll be consistent. I'll keep posting videos. I'm at least going to do one a week, because I can handle one a week and figure out what to talk about once a week. But some of my YouTube people that I follow are posting, doing chats like this, but one a day. I don't know how they do it. How they figure out what to talk about. I have hard enough time trying to figure out what to talk about. But yeah, once a week's good. Alright everybody, well, I hope everyone's well and taking care of themselves. And yeah, something I'm grateful for today is a roof over my head, bills are paid, food on my table, and people that love me. If you can always find something to be grateful for, that helps mental state a lot, I think. Alright, bye everybody. Take care.